understand how utterly illogical these people are. I mean, and when I say utterly illogical, Matt Manning, this fool Tucker Carlson last night, literally, first of all, he's now admitting, oh, he got it wrong on Russia.
Right.
But this dumbass is actually trying to blame it on Kamala Harris. I mean, okay, y'all, if y'all want to see stupid, I just got to show y'all stupid. I mean, and when I say stupid, like really, really stupid. Let me pull the right clip up, because I just want y'all to get a hearty laugh out of this. Watch this.
So if the Vice President of the United States interrupts an adult security conference to talk like that, you conclude that whatever crisis they're talking about at the conference couldn't be imminent. They must have plenty of time to fix it, and that's why they could afford to send Kamala Harris in the first place, because actually it's not as big a deal as it seems. Clearly, the White House must see the European heads of state as equivalent to TikTok influencers. And this is some kind of photo op. That's what we concluded. How could we not conclude that? So,
well, first of all, you concluding anything is because you're an idiot. But it's hilarious to watch this completely untalented and just nutcase. I mean, let me just play one more. So, Matt, before how this fool is trying to blame Vice President Kamala Harris for the Russia invading Ukraine. If you want to see stupid, y'all, watch this.
Even spinning out of control. And that, we must be honest, is shocking to us. We've been taken by surprise by the whole thing. We're not the only ones who were, but we're willing to admit it. The only thing more embarrassing than being wrong in your estimates is pretending that you weren't. So why didn't we see this coming, this total loss of control? Well, because we assumed that if things were dire, serious people would be involved in fixing them. But we looked up and we saw Kamala Harris involved, and that reassured us. Harris had just come back from Europe, where she'd been conducting, quote, diplomacy with our allies, and that appeared to be proof this could not really be a big deal. The situation in Ukraine had been legitimately serious. If the future of Europe and the world hung in the balance, as now so obviously it does, of course, the Biden administration would not have sent Kamala Harris to fix it.
Here we go.
Because that's not her job.
So that's what it is, Matt. We didn't take Russia seriously because they sent Vice President Kamala Harris. Man, go sit your stupid ass down. Matt, go ahead.
And he's a panderer. And he's pandering to all the scared white people who don't like Kamala Harris, who, to Michael's point earlier, don't like intelligent black people who are in high positions. This is ridiculous. This is speaking out to all those people out there who are mad that she is the vice president. That's really all it comes down to. And it's ironic that he would talk about not, accepting when you make a mistake, when he has to come on and say he made a mistake in his estimation. So, I mean, he's a dog whistler, and we know that about him. And none of this is a surprise.
No, that's exactly what it is, and people need to understand why you shouldn't fall for the okie doke. Michael, you talked about stopping the misinformation. There's a whole bunch of black people who were willing participants in spreading lies about Vice President Kamala Harris, and they were falling for what was being fed. We now know that the largest Black Lives Matter page that was on Facebook was a Russian troll farm. We know exactly what was going on. And so when you have the Russian troll farms targeting someone that vigorously, it must mean that they're scared.
Absolutely. You cut out there for the last couple of words, Roland. But yeah, read volume 1 of the Mueller report, pages 22 through 40, that deal with the disinformation campaign coming from the Internet Research Agency, coming from Russia. Okay. And when you go study this, they talk about how the disinformation campaign goes back to 2014. Prepare for the 2016 presidential election. And they specifically talk about how African Americans were targeted with this disinformation campaign. But once again, Tucker Carlson and Meghan McCain are two examples of white affirmative action. These people have no credentials. They have no qualifications. If Tucker Carlson was African American after he got fired from the first media job, he wouldn't have another one.
Actually, he would not have gotten hired the first time.
Right. He wouldn't have gotten hired the first time.
I mean, you were not going to have a black dude wearing a bow tie on television because the white folks would be, oh my God, they hired the Fruit of Islam. Yeah, wouldn't have happened.
So I mean, Tucker Carlson is a joke. Now, the question we should ask is, why does he still have sponsors? Why does he still have sponsors? This is why I'm saying we need to organize and put pressure on these corporations that advertise on the Fox News network, just like back when Bill O'Reilly got in trouble and groups like Color of Change and other organizations put pressure on 80 advertisers of Bill O'Reilly's. They withdrew their advertising support, and Fox News couldn't make money off his show anymore, so they canceled his show. We need to do the same thing with Brother Tucker.
There are too many people out there that want to hear what he has to say, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, but
he keeps saying it because there's people out there who want to hear it.
Well, there's people that want to hear what Bill O'Reilly had to say also. Now, Bill O'Reilly did have some sexual harassment allegations.
No. They pay a $32 million settlement. Yeah. They paid millions upon millions, and it was going to cost them more. And so they knew, he got to go. He got to go.
Right. They had that. But at the same time, advertisers withdrew support because of pressure that was put on them.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Fox News makes $1.5 billion profit because they also get subscription fees. They have one of the highest subscription fees in, first of all, the highest of all cable networks, second highest behind ESPN. And so they can forego advertising money on some shows because the advertisers still spend it with Fox. They simply shift it to other shows. That's the game that they actually play. And so, folks, we talk about the games being played on cable news. Folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
Time to be smart.
Roland Martin's doing this every day.
Oh, no punches!
Thank you, Roland Martin, for always giving voice to the issues.
Look for Roland Martin in the whirlwind, to quote Marcus Garvey again.
The video looks phenomenal, so I'm really excited to see it on my big screen.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
See, this difference between Black Star Network and Black-owned media and something like CNN.
I got to defer to the brilliance of Dr. Carr and to the brilliance of the Black Star Network.
I am rolling with Roland all the way.
Honored to be on a show that you own. A black man owns the show.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
I'm real revolutionary right now. Roland was amazing on there.
Stay black. I love y'all.
I can't commend you enough about this platform that you've created for us to be able to share who we are, what we're doing in the world, and the impact that we're having.
Let's be smart. Bring your eyeballs home.
You can't be Black-owned media and be scared. You dig?